Ethan Klein in the news again. This time it's Jordan Peterson. So, Ethan Klein was a YouTuber, or is a YouTuber, comedy guy, switched over to doing podcasts, and then he started interviewing a bunch of different famous figures, including Dr. Jordan Peterson, who he hosted twice. But then after they got more successful, Klein collaborated with various leftist commentators like Hassan Piker, and they even him and Hassan Piker have a show called The Leftovers, which I guess that's something to do with being lefty, something to do with being a leftist, leftovers. Though I don't know. I'm trying to overanalyze the name. The evolution of Klein's politics is metaphorical licking of the finger. I don't know what that means, though. I'm trying to understand what this. Maybe it's easier to get off of the news article. So here we go. Here's the starting of the drama. Ethan Klein posted on Twitter saying, "Years ago, I interviewed Jordan Peterson before I was very familiar with his politics," which is very weird because Jordan Peterson's always been known for his politics and or lack thereof, the extreme far right that you see people claiming that he is. Though I do feel that there are probably right wing, like very like hardcore right wing people who probably like Jordan Peterson. That's just more of a personality type of thing. But it seemed like his politics were very obvious from the get-go because he was fighting against all of the free speech stuff, and he got into like the transgender argument back and forth a little bit. And I don't know all the ins and outs of all of that. Could we pay too close of attention to everything? Look, guys, we know that everyone's a hypocrite. Jordan Peterson's a hypocrite, so is Ethan Klein. So I don't really want to take too much of one side or the other, though it does seem that Ethan Klein's starting to be a little bit more litigious with his work from the past. So he wants to make sure that he's, I don't know, not representing or not opening people up because maybe he thinks that Jordan Peterson is like a gateway drug to extreme far right stuff. I don't know. But that's how, how else do you take this tweet? He was an interesting guest who I enjoyed. Oh no, come back. Sorry, I posted it off. I'll edit this out. Maybe not though. Guest who I enjoyed sitting with. Years ago, I interviewed him, but especially now, I can see he's dangerous gateway to the alt-right. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's a dangerous gateway to the alt-right. Transphobia and COVID misinfo. I removed both interviews today. So he went back and deleted 2 interviews that he did with Jordan Peterson. Now, has he done that with anybody else? Has he done that with any of his other, or was it just Jordan Peterson so that he can make a point? Because it seems like he's probably making a point. Then there was an answer to it. Somebody wrote, "Yes, his advice in your podcast with him, which focused on bettering your life, is truly dangerous stuff. How soon until your zeitgeist determines whether humongous is too dangerous?" Interesting. He's going back. He's definitely going back on what he was saying, you know. But this is what he said about Jordan Peterson in 2017. "He's an incredibly educated, well-spoken, and insightful person on pretty much every topic. But now he doesn't believe that. Now he believes that, I guess, Jordan Peterson is a far-right activist type of guy." I don't know what the hell he calls it. I don't know what he's thinking, but maybe he's just thinking that it is a gateway, you know. So then Jordan Peterson came back and said, "What are you up to, Ethan? We had a good conversation. I enjoyed meeting you and talking with you. What have I said precisely that motivated your actions and your accusations? Deleting our discussion. Honest question. And now, like, that's good question. But I like the fact that he was like, precisely. Tell me exactly. I want to know exactly what it is. What exactly is it? Because you're not being honest about it. You're not telling me exactly what it is. Why is the reason? Why did you go back and delete these podcasts that have been up there for the past 2 years, but now all of a sudden there's a problem with them? Why is there all of a sudden a problem with them? I mean, pretty sure we can figure it out because, it's just politics. I mean, that's so boring. That's such a horseshit, boring reason, though. Like, I don't like his politics. Oh, I don't like his politics. So what? Who gives a shit? It's just boring. Like, okay, I don't like your politics. Like, are we not getting bored with that shit already? Is that really? Oh, you're transphobic. You're conservative. Who gives a God, you guys are so fucking cringe with this shit. It's so fucking cringe. Like, I don't like your politics. Who gives a shit, man? I have a lot of friends who I don't care about their politics. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Whatever okay, yeah. Okay, got it. That's how I live my life. I don't care. I don't care. And it's not going to affect my life whether I care or not. I'd love for somebody to say, "Oh, well, that's not true." Is it really not true? Because that's how I'm living my life, baby. And it ain't fucking changing. So then Jordan Peterson also wrote, finally, H3H3 Promotions, you might seriously consider providing me with the footage so I can post it. Given that I agreed to appear on your show based on the agreement that there would be, in fact, a show. Would, in fact, be a show. There you go. And then old Ethan Klein says, this is my problem, Jordan. You asked for specific reasons. I provided them. And I'm assuming that he's saying his specific reasons are the transphobia, COVID misinfo. I didn't even know that Jordan Peterson was a COVID misinfo guy. How do you keep up with all this horse shit? How do you keep up with it? I provided them. Instead of acknowledging my response, Ethan said, you retract further into your bubble of flatterers and devotees, which are his followers, probably sticking up for Jordan Peterson, talking of how you schooled me on cancel culture. You didn't school me, Jordan. Your room is as messy as your mind. I mean, that's a good takedown, but it just doesn't, I don't really feel like it holds any weight. It feels like Twitter talk. It's all bullshit Twitter talk. It's like, okay, well, let me say this for my fans. Jordan Peterson obviously said his shit for his fans. And then Jordan Peterson, just posted a fucking article. Didn't even say anything, so you have to click on the article and read it. And then it's like, oh, okay, I see. But then, oh, no, there's one more tweet. Well, I'll do this tweet, and then we'll jump off of it. But... there was Andy Nago, however you say it. I don't know. He's a journalist on Twitter or whatever. I love saying N-word, F-word. N-word, F-word, if you know what that is. N-word, F-word. Newly surfaced video of Klein H3A3 Productions shows him using racist and anti-gay slurs. Klein deleted his old interview with Jordan Peterson yesterday, claiming the professor is hateful and a gateway to the alt-right. Well, see, there you go. There he goes. He's being a hypocrite. There you go. Ethan Klein's a hypocrite. Ooh. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised, especially whenever it comes to the politics stuff. You have to stop holding people on such a high pedestal with their politics, because they will blind themselves from any type of positive talk and say, yes, that person is horrendous because of their politics, I have had people tell me, oh, yeah, you can move over to this area. There's a lot of Democrats. You'll love it. Oh, you can move to this area. There's a lot of Republicans. You'll love it. I don't look at it that way. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And I'm bored and tired of it. You tell me your politics, I pretty much get it. There's no nuance anymore. Nobody's nuanced about the shit. All of these people get into their tribes and then fight the other tribes, arguing about whatever the hell they want to argue about. And then what happens at the end of the day? The sun goes up, the sun goes down. Moon comes up, moon comes down. Daylight comes, nighttime comes. And we're losing our lives, guys. Try not to be too stressed out about all of this drama stuff. Sure, it sucks that Jordan Peterson lost a conversation. Ethan Klein felt like he had to get rid of it. That was Ethan Klein's right to do so. He can do that if he wants to. So by all means, go for it. I feel like it's kind of you're being a little bit of a wuss. Like stand up for your shit, man. You did it. Just admit it. But if he feels like it's leading people into being conservative, then I don't know. What's the big deal? These people have a weird crusader type attitude, as if everything that they do is one of the most important things. And just like Ethan Klein, he said what he had to say last week in our video last week about Ethan Klein and Joe Rogan. But now we have Ethan Klein and Jordan Peterson. And I did hear about Jordan Peterson through the Joe Rogan podcast. So that's two podcasters right there that Ethan Klein no longer gets along with. And the crazy thing about it is neither one of those two are conservatives. Jordan Peterson said he's leftist, and Joe Rogan's very obviously leftist. So, I don't even know, are the leftists not even left enough for you? That don't even make any sense. I don't understand it. What makes any sense, guys? What makes sense? Nothing. Nothing makes any sense.